butterflies. Y'all come on in the building this morning. Ms.V on one this morning, baby. I had a good one for y'all this morning. Come on in. Y'all better hurry up. I ain't got all day now. I got a phone call I need to make. I need to talk to somebody. Okay, let me make sure this phone is down. I don't need no disturbances from nobody because I'm fixing to talk to a very important person. Uh-huh. Give me a minute. I'm waiting on y'all. If y'all want to hear who I'm talking to, y'all better come on. Come on in the building. I'm gonna be here all day. Hey, Queen T, good morning. Welcome to Chatting with Miss V, baby. I'm finna talk to somebody important. I'm glad you came in because y'all ain't gonna believe who I'm gonna talk to this morning. I'm gonna call him up on the phone. Me and him gonna have a conversation. I'm tired of all this here stuff going on in America, and ain't nobody doing nothing about it. This ain't the way I was supposed to be spending my retirement, sitting up here paying all these bills by myself. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being tired. Y'all ain't never got to that point in y'all's life where y'all just get sick of being tired. As soon as I get a few more people in here, I don't want nobody to have to go catch the replay. That's why I'm doing this. Good afternoon to you, Thomas. How you doing? I need the preacher in here this morning because I'm making a very important phone call this morning. I got to talk to somebody about this stuff. There's stuff going on in my head, and I don't want it to get too messed up because mental health ain't nothing in the United States. I don't spend no money on no mental health, but everybody walking around crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna make this phone call though. Y'all to be up by now. Yeah. So let me tell y'all, that's enough of y'all in here. I ain't gonna be here all day trying to wait on y'all so I can make this phone call. I'm finna call the President of the United States of America, Joe. That's who I'm finna call, President Joe. I am. I'm finna pick up this phone and I'm finna make a phone call because I got something I want to talk to him about. And it's been on my mind. It's been on my mind for a while, and I thought, let me get him, Miss V, put Jesus on her. I'm finna let him have it, okay? Jesus is in the building, okay? He always in the building when I come out here. I try to carry him everywhere I go. Because I get out of control if I don't have him with me. I'll be like the rest of these folks running around here just saying and doing anything. I ain't trying to do all that. Let's call Joe Biden now. That's what I'm finna make the phone call. Okay, hold on. Y'all ready? Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Okay. Well, if not, they can catch the replay. But I'm finna talk to this man this morning. Okay, hold on. Let me call the White House. See if they gonna pick up. If everybody sleep up in there, I'm sorry. But it's time for y'all to get up. Hello? How y'all doing? Huh? Yeah. This is Chat with Miss V. I need to speak to President Biden. Uh-huh. What he sleep? Well, wake him up. When I voted, I didn't vote for him to be up there on the job sleeping. Come on, get up. It's time for you to sleep. That time ain't that different. Get up. Well, you stayed up too late last night or what? Y'all hear this? He's still asleep. Mm-hmm. Good morning, President Biden. How you doing, sir? This is chatting with Miss V. Yeah. How you doing? Now you don't know me, but I'm finna tell you who I am, okay? I'm chatting with Ms. V calling in because I'm a concerned citizen. I'm a voter. I'm a taxpayer. I'm all that stuff. Been for years. I ain't just started. No, sir. By the way, how your wife doing? Good. Now let's get down to business here. Okay, so first of all, let me give you a little rundown because we didn't have time to do the security check. I ain't got no jail record. I ain't never been in no jail other than to take my brother some food when he was working at the jail. That's all. Only time I ever been in the jail, sir. I ain't got no drug records. I ain't got none of that. I ain't never stabbed, shot, raped, killed nobody. I don't do that kind of stuff. I ain't never even broke up a home, sir. No. I'm just a little old lady here, not trying to enjoy her retirement. That's why I call you. That's why I call you. Yeah. Uh-huh. You got your security around you. Well, let them check it out. You need my full name, address, what you need. I give it to you. I ain't got no problems with it. Now you ain't gonna find nothing. Mm-mm. Now YouTube been looking for something for about 4 or 5 years now. They ain't found nothing. And ain't. Mm-mm. Only thing they find is they make up something, but they good at that. Yeah. But anyway, I ain't trying to talk to you. By the way, we live on YouTube. Anyway, that's another thing I needed to tell you. Well, you ain't on there. Your picture ain't on there. Talking about you got on your pajamas. What? You ain't got to have on no clothes and all that stuff. We talking on the phone. I'm the one live on YouTube. Yeah, but let's get down to business here. The reason I'm calling you this morning is, can we get on a first name basis, first of all? You call me V and I'm going to call you Joe. We from the same era. You older than me, but the same, about the same. Uh-huh. Yeah. So let's get on to business here, because you're a busy man. You probably got to get some more sleep in. But what time do you go to the office anyway? Lord help me, Jesus. Okay, but anyway, look, we got to talk about these. I got some situations going on, and I'm not just by myself. 3/4 of America got the same problems. Stuff is too high out there, Joe. You got to bring them prices down if you're gonna get back in the office, man. You got 6 months to do it. Just bring the groceries down. Them groceries, how them giraffe pee. I can't, man. Look, I grew up on a farm. I'm just not used to the grocery store, no way. And then to go in there and spend all my little money on groceries. I thank God I ain't got. I'm not one of them little old ladies that's got to make a decision between my food and my medicine. That's too much. What happened that y'all had to take that food that high? I'm confused. Did the seeds go up that you plant the vegetables? Did the cows and the hogs and the goats and the whatever else we eat out there, the fish, what is y'all using any kind of different food or what? Why? It's getting to be a little too much, Joe. You got to bring it down, bro. Yeah, bring it on down. And give us some money to buy some of that food if you're going to keep it that high. Yeah, we need either pay raises, or Social Security raises, retirement raises, working people raises. You can't expect for us to be on the same salary and then be buying the same food. The food is costing too much. Now, so much for the food. Let's get on over to the gasoline. Now, Joe, I worked with gasoline in the gasoline lab 20 long years. Uh-huh. So I'm very familiar with the gasoline, the whole process. Joe, we ain't got to keep going over there getting them folks oil. We got reserve oil out here sitting under the water in the Gulf and everywhere. Why we can't tap into our own stuff? Keep them prices down. Come on out with the electric cars. Do something. Because it's getting to be ridiculous now. Well, when you going to start? Man, you ain't got but 6 months and it's all over for you. If you don't do something, you got to do something before you come talking about you want to be reelected. Yeah, excuse me. I got a little allergies going on. Yeah. And is it anything? Y'all take up a lot of money up there at MD Anderson, and it's for a good cause. I ain't got no problem with the cause of why you taking up the money. But what I got a problem with is you done did this research now almost 40 years since I've been here and knowing about it, probably longer than that. But Speak up, Joe. You talk too slow. Huh? You need to do something. Some of them cancers need to be eradicated, okay? Y'all been researching and taking them enough money now they have eradicated some of them. Yeah, some of them simple cancers, skin cancers, and breast cancers, and all them. Y'all ought to know all about them by now. Everything just too high. And this ain't the way I want to spend my retirement, man. You old, but you ain't spending yours like that. You don't make that much money as the president, but you got a lot of perks that go along with being the president. You don't buy nothing. But we got to buy everything out here. You got to think about the people. It's ridiculous. And then the poor children, they trying to be smart. They trying to get through college, but education is killing them. Why them children can't go to college free? Huh? Man, it's almost not worth it. If they specialize, they could be $500,000 in debt by the time they get out. Then they got to spend another $500,000 to $1 million setting up practices and stuff. That's money getting all them the machinery and stuff. If you're trying to be in the medical field, then people never pay y'all back. So go on and make your life simple for folks. Y'all do it too much. I understand what you're saying, but somebody got to do it. You ought to make that your legacy and leave behind that. Healthcare is in a shamble too. We pay all this money for insurance all our life. And then these little small towns that can't even get good doctors in them and stuff. So it ought to be free. Figure it out, Joe. Figure it out. There's other countries that give health care free. Figure it out. Go look at their plan and model their plan. And when somebody got to tell you what's going on. Seems like everybody else scared to tell you what's going on. So I just thought this morning, I'm going to make a phone call. Yeah, I had to tell you. It is out of control. I ain't have time to be making no appointment to fly up there. You heard what I said here this morning. That's good enough. What are we gonna do if I fly all the way up there? When I was living up there, I never could. I came to see who was in office then. Obama. But they never did. I never did see him. I came to the White House. They ain't let you see him. No. But that's that. We don't need to meet up face to face. You just listen to what I'm saying. You're taking notes. Where your secretary at? She sleep too. I'm not understanding none of this. And then there's mental health. We ain't never had the right proper mental health in America. Never. People just walk around crazy thinking they normal. Just saying and doing anything. And got people following them. And they crazy as a loon. Ain't nothing wrong with you being crazy, but can you get some help for it? Can you give these people some help? They got childhood trauma, all kind of stuff going on. We just try to help the people, especially the old people. Why is it so much autism? Why I got 34 people on a bus every day? Where it came from? All of a sudden, just everybody, almost every 10th child now. We got to figure it out, Joe. We got to figure it out. And then I'm a YouTuber, and I'm sitting up here looking at my chat, and I got just crazy people coming into the chat with all kind of crazy names. I got to have 10 moderators over here to delete the crazy people when you could be picking them up and strapping them down and going and getting them the help they need. That's what I'm talking about. Here's a typical example. I'm trying to talk to you about important stuff. Very important stuff that's affecting America. And they so dumb, they don't even know. They pitiful. They sad, they sad, they sad. So put that on the top of the list. Mental health is greatly needed here in America. Stop just horsing around the problem and get to the root cause of the problem. They need help. I could send you a bunch of them that just left off my page that had to be deleted. And I'm just one content creator out here. Can you imagine that every time you hop on? That the crazies come over to visit you? Joe, can we get the groceries, the gasoline, the cancer, the education, the health care in check? That'll be a great start right there. Take one at a time. You got 6 months, one a month. Now, if I can figure out all this stuff, and you got a whole host of folks that I know you can get it done. Yes, sir. Now, when you gonna need me to call you back? Let me see if my chat got anything they need to ask you. Hold on. I told you I was on live. Y'all got any questions y'all need me to ask Mr. Joe while I'm on the phone this morning? President Joe. My chat just listen. They just don't feel like you gonna do nothing to help us. Yes, sir, Mr. Joe. You go outside. You just go right over there to Baltimore. You just all you got to do. Just one state over. It ain't that far. You ain't got to catch a plane. You can drive over there. And you'll see just what I'm talking about. You ain't even got to go to Baltimore. It's right there in D.C. It's right there. All you got to do is come out the White House. Yes, sir. Okay, well, I tell you what. I got it all written down. I got everything written down. And I will be trying to come up with some solutions to these problems. Because the first one with the groceries, I got the solution to that problem. You got all this land across America. All you got to do is those coming out in agriculture, let them take a piece of the land like they do over in Jamaica and let the people raise food on some of that barren land. And then that'll give them a job and that'll bring the groceries down. They can bring it into the stores like back in the day. That'll cut down a lot of gas, a whole lot of stuff, trucking all this stuff all across the country. By the time it get to us, it's old anyway. We want fresh food on the store shelves daily. Hold up, somebody telling me something. Charlene say, can you do anything about Medicare? It keep going up. We need something done with that too. Yeah, we need something about you see what you're doing is you're playing with us. You'll give us a little raise, but then you'll take it up and take the raise plus some. So we're not seeing it. Then all this talking about we'll give you X amount of thousands of dollars for to buy your groceries. You need to. We done already paid for them groceries by the time you give us a little card. Man, we tired of playing games. We got to get down to some serious business now. Don't tell me you ain't got no money. Look, you got more than me. Borrow some more from China then. Ask them, can you have another loan? Fix it. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. And then we got them raggedy school buses down there. Every morning we be praying we get there and get back. Can you put some more money in the school systems? We need some new buses. Them buses 20, 30 years old down there. Can you do anything to help us? We want to get the children safe to school and safe back home. We be doing the best we can. Praying all the way. Yeah. All right, well, let me add Medicare on there because one of my people was concerned about Medicare also. Yeah, and we need more benefits to go along with it. Y'all ain't taking care of the old folks. We the ones that worked to get here. We the ones that paid in all them years. Some of us that worked 40 and 50 years to get here. All them years you took, and then all the people that died that didn't even get their Social Security. What is y'all doing with the money? Fix it, fix it, fix it. That's all I can say. Just fix it. All right, Mr. John. Well, I'm gonna call you back in about a week, and I'm gonna see if you got anything on the burner where you working on any of this stuff. Do I need to call it out to you again? We over here at Chatting with Ms.V want you to fix these groceries. These prices too high. In order to go get the groceries, we need some gasoline. All right, you got the gasoline, you got the groceries. We trying to educate these children so they won't be walking around here being dummies. We need some help. Everybody's sickly and old, they got something going on, even if they're young. Healthcare. Mental health, I'm gonna put a star by that. Because it's too many of them walking around here. Joe, do it free if you got to. They could be productive citizens if they could just get the help they needed. Yeah, right now they're not contributing nothing to something. Ain't nobody gonna hire them. Best job they'll ever get is social media. Give them a little help. Give them a little help. And then when you release them from the program, release them into a job. Yeah. Because they fixing the problem and then put them right back where they are, it's gonna make them worse. So we got everything we want to do. And don't forget Medicare. All right. Well, let me get off this phone. I know you got to finish your nap before you go to work for the day. What time do you get off of work? And you ain't never got there yet. I want your hours. I think I'm going to run next time. What I got to have? What kind of credentials I got to have to run? My education, I got that. Businesswoman, I got that. Common sense, got it. Book sense, got it. Street sense, got it. Well traveled, got it. Mother, got it. Mm-hmm. Political experience, I got that too. I ain't never served in no office, but I bet you I can run it just as good as the rest of y'all doing. At least I'd be up 4 days in the morning trying to fix some of these problems. Okay. All right then, Mr. Joe. I appreciate your time. And I'm going to call you back next week and I'm going to see if you're doing anything. All right? And anytime you want to call me, email me, whatever. We sure can talk about it. All right then. You have a nice day. All right then, Mr. President, sir. Goodbye. All right. So y'all heard me trying to talk to the President of the United States. The only way I could talk to him was out here on my platform. That's it. So I got to use my platform to get in touch with him and try to see if he can fix some of these problems we got going on in America. It's too much. Too much going on. I just ain't the way I want to spend my retirement. Why, when my husband died and I lost his insurance, I got to go to work because they ain't paying but 80%. You done paid it all your life. It should be 100%. I don't get it. And I'm tired of going into the grocery store and spending my money and ain't got nothing in the basket. Better not go get nothing that you can buy over at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. Cleaning supplies and stuff like that. You can't eat that. Don't be buying that in the grocery store. Okay? Do not. The only way you buy it in the grocery store is they don't have it at the dollar store. On the real. I'm serious. Gasoline don't have to be that high. Like I told him, they got oil reserves sitting out there in the Gulf. Tap in. Tired of this stuff. Cure some of this cancer. Tired of this too. People suffering, and then a lot of them ain't making it and they're leaving up out of here. It's too much. Education too high. These children smart as all get out. But who want to go in there and spend 4-5 years in college and come out with a $500,000 bill? So you got to go to work. And then when you're going to work, you ain't making no more money going to work than the person that didn't go. This stuff ain't making sense to me. Healthcare on the rise. People getting sicker and sicker and can't afford to go into the hospital and to the doctors. They ain't got enough money. This is crazy. We got time to worry about all this stupid stuff. I'm on the phone talking with the president of the United States. You tell me we don't need mental health when they jamming up the chat with foolishness? Mental health is greatly needed. A lot of these people are traumatized from childhood. They need help. Time out for the play stuff. Yes. Come on with it. All these folks here tell you what they gonna do when they get ready to go in office. What is they doing? Y'all seen the vice president lately? Huh? This is the first time since I've been in the world I ain't seen her. She made any speeches? Huh? Is she been anywhere? Anybody seen her? I'm just asking, because I ain't seen her. Yeah, they overlook the elderly. Like, you work all your life and then you just want us to sit up here and collapse and die. I'd be doggone. Nah, it ain't working out like that for me. Now, if you don't hear me on my platform pleading and begging you, Mr. Joe, to do something. If you ain't gonna do nothing, just go on and rest. Okay, take your rest. Retire like the rest of us. And then maybe you'll see how I feel. But see, you'll always have the best. You'll always have Secret Service to protect you and your family. Yeah. You'll always get perks because you're the president. We didn't hold that office. But we worked just like you worked. Let me get up here and see what y'all talking about. That's right. They always overlook the elder. And do. Hey, Mercy Me, how you doing? You and Charlene. Man, I'm on one this morning. I'm just filling up the car with gas and I'm thinking. Going to the grocery store yesterday and I'm thinking. Going to the laundry. Anywhere you go, it's done triple since the pandemic. Enough is enough. Doggone it. Shoot. Look, ain't no sense in saying for an elderly person to go get a job. Because what they gonna do when they can barely stand up? They got 5, 6, 7, 8 medicines they got to take all day long. And then already worked 40 to 50 years. So you want to work all that life? Y'all better go over there and look at some of them other countries, how they take care of the elderly. The Vietnamese, they take care of the I've been in them nail shops for years and heard how they take care of Mama Song. They sending that money back to that country to make sure that mama taken care of if the mama don't come over here. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of us wasn't trained to do that. So we don't care. We really don't care about our elderly people. We don't even hold the door open for them. We in too big of a hurry. We only get out by way. Just rude, uncouth, disrespectful. And half of them ain't gonna get there to see how it feel. Living so raggedy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Deborah Silver, Wanda Clayton, Jersey girl, peace and blessings to you also. Tango Vlog, I'm doing just fine. I just had to have a little talk with the president. And he don't want to run the country. Well, he need to get with that Senate and that Congress, and they need to sit down and they need to work these problems out. And how long we gonna go? The pandemic been over going on 4 years shortly. When that 2020, it's been 4 years because it came around St. Patrick's Day when I was in Las Vegas when they shut the world down that day. It's been 4 years. A whole presidential term. We need to do something, y'all. Okay? I done told y'all already. If you ain't registered to vote, get ready to vote. I can't tell you who to vote for, but I can tell you, you need to get up there and vote. Some of this stuff needs to be cleaned up and cleaned out. Yes, ma'am, and sirs. Mm-hmm. Charlene say, Ms.V for president. First of all, I have to fire all of them. Everybody got to get up out of there. I'm bringing a whole new staff. Some of y'all might be able to come back, but for the most part, y'all been in here too long. Show me what you did in the last 20 years since you've been sitting up here as a senator. Show me what you did in the last 20 years since you've been sitting up here as a congressman. Go. I need some young blood in here. Yeah. Who got some technical skills, who came out of college in debt, living in this society. I need some younger people, young minds that's living in this. And we ain't gonna be here when they get grown. So we need them in the picture. They got some grand ideas, believe me. All these old antiquated ideas, we ain't gonna be able to do it. What is that? Mulageta. Is that right? Hi, how you doing? Hey, sunshine. You agreeing with me, Charlene? I know I'm right. Everybody got to agree with me that things is too high. And ain't nobody doing nothing. Letting folks starve to death. Yeah. If you running around here trying to keep the same lifestyle or trying to be on a lifestyle that you can't afford, you'll be broke soon. Ain't nobody gonna keep taking care of you. It don't work like that. Nope. I was taught that everybody got to sit on their own bottom. And nothing lasts forever. So you might as well go on face the music and get on up and do something about it now. That's right. They always overlook the elder. You right, Deborah Silver. And welcome back, Mercy Me. He would never feel what we feel because when he leave office, he have nothing to worry about in life until he die. And you are so right. You are very right. And not only are we taking care of him when he leave office, think about all the rest of them that's still alive. The Bushes, still taking care of them. Obamas, still taking care of them. Any president that's been through that is still alive, he's taken care of until he died. Okay? So they have nothing to worry about. So that's why it's hard to see down on this level down here with working people, broke, busted, and disgusted people. It's hard for them to see that. Not to mention when you get a certain age, they don't want to hire you. They want to hire the young people. Exactly. No, you're going to be sick. You might be calling off a lot. You ain't moving as fast. You're moving slower. You're thinking slower. It's just sad. It's very, very sad. And for a young person who has a mother or father that is that age and you don't see it, you are sad. That's why I asked them about mental health. We need to get that in check because it's rampant out here. BDN. Good morning. God bless you, ma'am. I would hold the door open for you anytime. Thank you so much, love. You know, here in the South, it's not a problem. And I'm going to be very honest with you. Where I saw it was up on that East Coast. Ain't nobody held no door open for you. They were not friendly. In them whole 10 years, I didn't see nobody that I just really thought was a friendly person. I saw too much poverty. People are stressed out. They're not living in good conditions. All those old row homes. You got a beautiful row home here. You done spent money and fixed it up, and next door to you is a crack house. All the windows tore out and stuff. That's right there in his eyes in Washington, D.C. You mean to tell them people don't see that? You got the biggest drug problems in that area because ain't nothing for them to do. They fell on hard luck, and that's what they went to. Heroin, heroin, all over the city. Never ever seen it before in the South. That was a drug of choice. Yep. Everything artsy. Queen, you already know who it is. Everything artsy back in the house. We love you. Can I get a whoop, 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 whoop for artsy? He back up in here again. I guess he here to stay. We love you. Come on in. I love my elderly family and friends. They made babies. They made babies. I'm trying to figure out that last part, but I get you love them, sunshine. And I saw that at Christmas when you included me in there. And I thank you. I certainly appreciate it because elderly people do a lot for people over a lifetime to become elderly. But people will throw you to a curb in a minute. There are ways you ain't did enough. But look at what they do for you or what have they done for you. But they the first to have something to say. I sit back and look at them like, po little tink tink. You never give nothing, so don't expect nothing in return. If you're giving it, don't expect nothing in return because it ain't going to come from the person you gave it to. You live long enough to speak on that. Hey, Miss Betty Herring, good morning. Deborah Silver say, even in Canada, have a better insurance than we do. Most countries that are not third world countries are doing better than us when it comes to a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. America has gotten too greedy. All about the mighty dollar. And they'll get it from anybody they can. Yeah. And the prices of medical care. How can one shot cost you $10,000 to give you some energy? 10,000. I'm speaking facts. Go to MD Anderson if you don't believe me. They got some cost more than that. Just for energy. And we got time to be out here doing the kind of stuff we doing. Talk about people bashing people up, for this little bit of YouTube money. When we got major world issues, a crisis going on. Do better, Mr. President. He got to go. That's just the way it is. And I don't see who the candidates. We need to hurry up and have a presidential debate. Because you keep putting them old ones in there with them old ideas. We need fresh, young, new ideas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. Because we see what the old ideas were all about. Funk YouTube, I'm already broke. You ain't alone. You ain't by yourself. You just got to figure out how you gonna do it. Don't expect no help from nobody. That's days gone by. Nope. And don't start that scamming and begging. Because that's the new trend. Don't do it. Figure out you a way to make you some money. I don't know if you need to get on the garbage truck. You'll always have a job. Somebody got to pick up the garbage. And when I was in homes, I always made sure they got Christmas presents. For getting that funky garbage out of there every day. Yeah. See, we have gotten to the place where we are spoiled as a Black people. We only want to do certain things. We only want to work inside these days. That's part of the problem. The women are making more money than the men. Let me hear you, man. What's up with that? That's why they'll tell you to get out, because they take care of the household by themselves. And you see a lot of Black single women doing just that. Who wants a sorry ass man who can't take care of his own house, where the woman got to get out there and do the hustling? Where they do that at? What you need them for? Just asking. Princess Strickland, good morning to you. How are you? Republican need a change. Get rid of Mitch McConnell. They should have age limitations on there. After so long, just like when we reach a certain age out in the working world, 65, 70, okay. If it's a job that's a demanding job where you have to put a lot of thought into it and make cognitive decisions for the world, you don't need to be up in there. Your brain ain't no better than mine. It aged just like mine did. You ain't gonna move no faster than I'm moving. Come on now, people. Y'all gotta think about this stuff. Hey, Rhonda McGee. I don't know. I live here in Ohio, and we have factory jobs all over the place, and they fill with elderly people because they are the most dependable people. They healthy, and they come to work. Well, that's a good thing, Rhonda. That's an awesome thing to hear. Elderly people normally do, but what the deal is, I think you missed what we were saying. They don't want to hire us. That's what somebody said. In jobs, making money. And that's good to hear that Ohio has factory workers now, because they were kind of down and out back there some years ago. That will help your city tremendously. Think about when Gary lost all those steel mills. People were flourishing. It's like a ghost town now. When industry pulls out and there are no jobs for people to do, the cities are going to suffer too. If all the industry pulled out of Texas City, it would be a ghost town running through to get to Galveston. That's all it would be. That's what people depend on. The plants to go to work and make money and a living. Great benefits. Yeah. Hi, Annette. How you doing? Absolutely. Most of us working just to survive. It's all you can do right now. Sunshine, with the cost of living as high as it is. Your highest cost of living is your rent, your lease, your house note. That's half of your check right there. If you live in any kind of way decent, I don't care if it's paid for. If it's paid for, that means it's old. That means it's work to do. You still got to come out your pocket. You cannot win for losing with a house. It's a great thing to have. It's a good write-off, probably the only write-off most regular people have. But it ain't going to stay new forever. Okay? Just understand that. It's gonna have to have a new roof. It's gonna have to have new floors. Walls got to be painted. It's got to be bricks. Got to be clean. Um, Pipes might burst. They old. Fixtures got to be updated. I don't want to sit down in that old age on a low boy commode. You need a high boy commode. So you don't have to squat so low. You get down there, who gonna get you up? I'm being real out here today. Okay? Exactly. Time for a change, and our elder needs to be top priority. Better believe it. Because there's a lot of people out there way, 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 way worse off than me. They can't work. One of my friends called me the other day. I've known him since the beauty business. He called to tell me he had a 4-stage cancer. He was already fighting diabetes. And he's already fought a colon cancer. He's not nearly as old. He's 65. Right at retirement age. Body broke down. All he got is Medicare. Because he reached that age. And I think that was the saddest thing for me to hear, all of that. Because I'm still thinking the young, vibrant man that used to run through there, and I won't be in next week because I'm going to the Caribbean. Those days are long gone and behind him. He said he's lost a lot of weight. And having diabetes means it's hard to fight. You got to watch the medications and everything else they're giving you for all these other things that's wrong with you. Hi, Mark. I'm from the UK, so healthcare is free, but everything else is really expensive. Okay, Mark. So at least you got free healthcare. We don't even have that free, and everything else is expensive. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. That's good to know. Maybe we should go over to the UK and model y'all's healthcare and see how y'all get it. Let me ask you this, Mark. Is the healthcare plan a good plan for you? People honestly are being able to go into good doctors and get good treatment? That's what I need to know. And that I for sure don't want Trump as my president. You know, that's going to be a mixed thing because the people with small businesses, they loved him because he really did help them. But regular degulars like you and I, nope. And then there were other things that I'd never seen a president do before. Remember the little fiasco with people being unalive? That's all I'm going to say about that. And I ain't never. Okay? I think you would make a good president. Nah, I'm too old. I have great ideas, but see, I would get upset when I came through. Okay, you say y'all have a great insurance plan over in the UK. So I'm going to travel over there and I'm going to get with the people I need to talk to find out, how did you set it up? How much is it costing the UK to have free health care? Because I got to come back and I got to give this proposal to the Senate and the Congress over here and let them debate about it and let them vote on it, let the American people vote on it, okay? But nobody's bothering to do that. Some things should have been done long time ago. If one country can do it, why can't another one? Grand rises to you, DJ. You're from California. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Ms.V, these companies think we're stupid. They do. Work you like a fool until they get you to a retirement or a disability. Speaking of disability, I got my first workman's comp check yesterday. I opened it up. I didn't even think I was going to get one. So I got one before I went back to work. And I looked at it like, they pay you 70% of your base pay. I'm like, thank God I wasn't really hurt and didn't really need this money like that, because What I'm going to do with this? And then they had the nerves to send another letter behind that and tell me I owe them $69 back because I went back to work and they had paid me for a day. You already took 70% out of it. Ain't that enough? I can't with these people. I cannot. Then I go down there to take the physical therapy, which they had said they had approved 2 more. So I thought I was going to go today and tomorrow. I bounced down there after work. They ain't sent them the letter approving it. You think I'm going to let it worry me? No. I'm just going to go back to my Blue Cross, my my Medicare, and go to the doctor of my choice. Because they could care less if the leg rock off. You're not even approved for the health care I need. So I already have an appointment with my own private doctor. They are charging us more and the packages and carton sizes have gotten smaller. Where is the regulations? I'm sorry, Charlene. There are very little to none. Go to the post office. You been to the post office lately and tried to mail something? These little gifts I've been mailing off to y'all when y'all win gifts over here. Ridiculous. I'm asking for 3 and 4 or 5 days because y'all ain't in no hurry to get it. You didn't even know you was going to get it. Because next day delivery is 4 times what I'm paying for 4 to 5 days. And you're getting it in 2 or 3 days anyway. I'm not finna just let the people rip me off like that. You got to watch every dime these days. Everybody on the hustle. Mitch is stepping down this year. He's going to retire, he said. Well, whoever said he needed to, there your answer is. He needs to. Sunshine is agreeing. Hello, Chris. How are you? I'm about to get a van and renovate it out to where I can stay in it for 2 years to save money. That ain't a bad idea, Chris. If you buy yourself as a man, that's easy for you to do. Yep. The lady here from Houston, Yates. Remember, she unalived all her babies. Her husband worked up at Space Center, Houston. They lived in a van down in Hitchcock, Texas. The whole family. She was a registered nurse, valedictorian of her class, and he worked at NASA. And if you go look at the story, you'll see the van, how he hauled it out, put a bathroom in it, bunk beds up on the side of it. I can't even imagine. I don't care if it's a 16 passenger. All them children were in there except for the last 2. Yeah. I can see how her problems were created for her. She went along with it. Rhonda, we are big here in Ohio as far as car plants. They are all back, but we have so many factories here, and you're starting out at $22 and $23 an hour. That's good, I guess, depending on the cost of living there. We still have 2 up and going steel bills here. That is great news to hear, Rhonda. Well, they better get in some of these other states and put them back in there. Those that left out, they need to go to that Philadelphia area. They need to go to that Baltimore area. They need to go to the Gary, Indiana. You could just name off all the cities that used to flourish, like you're saying your state is, and put the plants back in, and they need it. They still buying cars, ain't they? Ain't they still making them? Why you can't make them here in America? My side hustles keep me above water. And most people do have a lot of side hustles and 2 or 3 jobs between them. Okay? That's sad, but it's true. Tajisti is from Canada, y'all. G.O., how you doing? Good morning. Hi, 80 is saying amen and praying. That's so sad, Ms.V, but it's true. I'm not coming out here lying to y'all about nothing. It is what it is. I ain't coming out here sugarcoating nothing either. For what? When we all living through it. You know just as well as I know what's going on. It's sad. Thank God I paid for my house while I was working, and I don't know how I could make it in this time. It's rough. And nobody saw it coming. We thought we were going to have just a great retirement. And, what I've seen so far is your retirement is even great when you first retire because you're living in those times with a big retirement check, which get deflated as long as you live day by day by day because inflation is going up, which is deflating that check. That's what's happening. Mm-hmm. And that's when you get on a fixed income and you got to find you a hustle, a legal hustle. Don't try nothing foolish. Okay? And that was a wise decision for you, Betty. And that is agreeing. Hey, Veronica. You wanted to say, I just want to say Congress is too busy going against each other. And they are fighting each other. Those within the Congress fight each other. I saw that when Obama was in office. He couldn't hardly get a bill passed because they was fighting. So what's the point? This is supposed to be the land of the free. This is supposed to be a democracy. I'm not getting this. Each other for their jobs. A house divided against itself cannot stand. That's biblical. Hey JP, how you doing? I'm a Black woman and I live in a red state, which is a Trump state. So they do everything here because of that very reason. So it's just the opposite there where you live, Rhonda. Okay. I'm glad you're in the chat this morning because how would we have ever known? We don't all live in the same places. That's good to know. To just the Canadian healthcare system known as Medicare is funded by taxes. See, I was funded out of our pockets from those of us who have gotten out there and worked. We paid into it. Ain't no taxes funding this in the United States. It was our money that came out of our paychecks. It covers all care deemed medically necessary, including hospital and doctor visits, but generally not prescription, dental, and vision. Baby, I could pay for the prescription of dental and the vision or get me a supplement for that. It's plenty of supplements you could go out there and get for prescription, dental, and vision. Just pay the medical because that'll eat you up. I got the bill the other day to take it into the school for the ambulance to come out there and pick me up when I had the accident and take me 5 miles. $998. Say 1,000. Glad I didn't have to pay it because I've been upset. Yeah. And I got other bills that have come in here I got to take down there to them. It's ridiculous. Ms.V, hair growing up something. Hair growing up something. My hair's growing. Yeah, it is. It's growing. And it's getting thick too. Because it was thin as the wind there at one time. Yeah. I've been subscribed to you for a little while. I just hadn't had anything to say until now. Well, I'm glad you came in, Rhonda, and let me know that you've been subscribed over here, but always feel welcome to come in and chat with whatever subject we're chatting about. People come from everywhere. That's how the channel was set up. It never was set up to be, if you chat with me, you can't chat with JP, or you can't chat with this one over here, that one over there. I never care where people came from, because I'm out here talking about anybody that you may watch on any other channel. I try to stick with topics over here. Yeah. And the only time you gonna hear me say something about somebody, if I come out here and have to defend myself because they got in my business over here on my channel. That's it. And a lot of times I let it slide because I don't look at it anymore on the real. So I don't know what's happening. It's easier for me to stick with topics that way. But I always feel free to come in and chat. It's no problem. Everybody's welcome. We don't care how tall you are, how short, what color you are, what denomination you are. People are free to express their opinions here. And I don't have a problem with it. And everybody learns from each other every day. What I don't get, why they charge for having a child in the hospital in America. Well, I don't know. Looking back, mine was pretty cheap back then in 81. I think it was $500. I don't know how much it is to have a child in the hospital now, but we do pay. Yeah. I know people that cross to Canada to have it for free. Oh, wow. So their babies are born Canadians. That's interesting. See how much we learn out here every day? That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Having people from all around the world come in and chat with me. 3,000 or more. Ooh. So it's quite expensive these days to have a baby. Wow. You're welcome, Rhonda. No problem. Okay, y'all, I'm up on my hour. Next thing I got shaking is I have got to find something to eat. And I got a few business calls, personal business calls that I need to make. I think that's it. I don't think I'm gonna have time to take a nap because it's already 10 to 12 now. Ain't gonna be time to take no nap. But I'm getting my life together where I can come home, talk to y'all, and then take me a nap and then go back to work. Oh, how's the weather looking in y'all's area? Because it's still looking funky here. Just like yesterday, overcast, been mist and rain all morning. JP said she didn't pay ish to Jesse. JP said, not for me. JP probably got out there and she figured something out not to have to pay. But back in the older days, like all of my mother's babies were born at home. I was the first one to be born in a hospital in my family. Everybody else was born by a midwife. And that hadn't been that long ago. I was the first in my family. Yep. Overcast, but no rain. Basically same here. All right. Everybody have a good and blessed day. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to come on tonight because I got paperwork for the little kitties so the school can get paid. I did 30 minutes of it this morning. So I still got at least 2 more to finish this afternoon. It's got to be in by Friday, and I don't like to wait till the last minute because anything can happen. But in the event that I do come on, it'll be around the same time, between 7 and 8 tonight. So in the meantime, what you say, JP, you owe the hospital. Hold on, y'all. I owe the hospital my whole life. Uh-oh. Sunny in Chicago? Okay. At least y'all seeing the sun. That's good. Get some vitamin D. Because your bones will ache. Your body will ache if you don't get enough vitamin D. I found that out the hard way. Okay, you have a blessed day to Jesse. It is supposed to be 71 here, partly cloudy with some sun. Has been working on my ceilings all day trying to get my garden going. Oh, you plant the garden, so you're going to get your organic vegetables without all the fertilizers and the pesticides and all that. Kudos to you. Okay. It is sunny and 70 in Michigan. All right, Thomas. That's a little warm, isn't it? For this time of year. Brittany Jean. Hey, Ms.V, I'm new on the live. I know you're getting off. God bless. Thank you. And I appreciate you coming in, subscribing to the channel, liking, hitting, becoming a member, whatever y'all do. I appreciate it. That's all I can say. I love y'all, says Jules. Um, and welcome. Come back again, Brittany. I usually try to stay on about an hour and then it's time for me to go. I got other things I got to do because I'm a working woman. Okay. Take care of yourself and I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good, blessed day. And remember, God loves you and Ms.V does too. Later.